It's the Flex Podcast. Only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. It's Wednesday. And what that means, time for another AEW Dynamite Livestream and watch on the Flex Zone Podcast YouTube channel. Do us a favor. That subscribe button. Like a bomb, leave us a like, and hit that bell. And of course, backdrop that bell for all notifications to know when we're live. Dynamite, got a big time show. Saray, big announcement. Will this be the announcement of her in-ring return at Full Gear against the Doctor, Britt Baker, D&D? Will we see Sammy Guevara and Bryan Danielson in the 3 Falls match? Massive 8-man tag match, FTR and the Acclaim against Reverend Our Glory. And the Guns. God Blue taking on Jamie Hayter. We hear from MJF. We hear from John Moxley ahead of their World Championship match for Full Gear. And so much more as we are officially on the road. Full Gear. Let's go podcast show on place giving you what's how you want it. Get ready to fly. The Flex Zone Podcast, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. AEW Dynamite Livestream time. Let's bring in the first lady. Let's bring in the queen. Queen Mia. What's going on?
Hi. Greetings from the queen. Hello, how are you?
On great. Always better with Queen is in the Flex Zone Palace on her throne. How you feeling? What you looking for tonight? Looks like we may get that Saray announcement for her match, possibly against the Doctor at Full Gear.
I think what I am most looking forward to tonight would have to be seeing a bit of what's to come for Full Gear, just to see what they really want, what they're really trying to do with that. And Danielson and Guevara going 2 out of 3 is definitely going to be interesting. Not something that I expected, but yeah, it's going to be something, and I'm excited. Obviously, seeing Swerve in Our Glory is never a bad thing, but yes, very excited.
And like real quick, speaking of Full Gear, we may be getting your Zaddy Wardlow against Will Hobbs, possibly.
And listen, if that is going to take up a spot on the card, then I might have to make a quicker decision if I'm going to go or not.
Well, Roger will be there with friends, so if you do want to go.
I am thinking. I'm more and more time.
Oh, you got your Scorpio Sky shirt on tonight. He's
I
hurt, right?
do. I miss him.
Yeah, I think he's a little banged up right now.
I miss him.
Yes. I do want to see how they advance this MJF Moxley. I want to feel more into this feud. I want to dig my teeth into it more. And I also want to see this world title eliminator tournament. My prediction is Ricky Starks is going to win, and he will
As he
face
should.
MJF.
As he
And he
fucking
will face
should.
MJF. But
As
yes,
he
I want
fucking
to see
should.
this world title eliminator tournament, how this plays out, what feuds and storylines we get from that. We'll have the final of that at the pay-per-view as well. So already about 6 or 7 matches you can kind of book. We know Jade and Nyla Rose. Feel about this
Yeah.
whole Jade storyline. I don't personally care for it because I think Jade needs better storylines, not necessarily
Yeah.
because she beat
I'm
everybody. Now
not
she
the
needs really
most
storylines.
I'm not the most entertained with it. Only because I feel like, Jade deserves better. I feel like, we know that she's capable of giving us better than what's being given at this moment. However, I do feel like their women's division right now is currently on very rocky ground, and they are not sure how to proceed with either of their titles moving forward. And so because I see that happening, I see, why they're trying to like just make this go for as long as they possibly can without losing like viewers and everything, because right now they're still bringing it in. People are finding this very comical. They're very entertained with this whole stolen title bit. They are, so they're doing the numbers that they want to with it. And I think until their numbers start to dwindle from it, or until they get something satisfyingly good right here, then I think the Roger. Then I think this is what we're gonna continue to get, just because their women's division is really unstable at this moment, and until they get it back to a point where they can fully make decisions that will be cemented for their future, then I think this is what we're gonna have to just deal with.
But I do like they are trying to build up this Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter match because I didn't know they were so cool and they were roommates. I knew Tony Storm and Britt Baker were cool. I didn't know about her and Jamie Hayter living together during the pandemic, being homeless and actually having that synonymy together. So if they can continue to build on that, I think that match will deliver. I also think we could see the split between Hayter and Britt Baker coming soon. I think that's starting, so that could be a good storyline. But I real quick, speaking of women, I gotta ask you this before we get too far gone, and I'm gonna bring in Leo. Mia Yim back on Raw with the OC, not Raquel, not Chelsea Green. Mia Yim, wife of Keith Lee. How you feel as I bring in kicking in with Leo?
Mm-hmm.
Leo,
what's going on?
nothing much. Appreciation, man. I'm gonna get your thoughts after Queen on Mia Yim, but I'm gonna let the Queen go first, brother. I wanted to get your thoughts.
All right.
I was very excited. I was very, very excited to see her. I'm a really big fan of her. I've been a big fan of her since she was in Impact. I think that she does character work really well. I also think she knows how to tell a story, not with just her matches, but with her promos as well. And I think she's going to be a very good addition to the OC, especially because they all have their own relationships with her. So I feel like this is going to be a really good way to see her. I'm very excited, very happy for her as well.
Go ahead, Leo, and let people know how to keep up with you, brother, on your channel. I saw your video on Cena coming back. You want to talk about that? And Mia Yim, brother, go ahead.
Yeah, so when I looked and saw that Mia Yim came back, I was surprised because I think she kind of was cutting dry because people really wasn't expecting to see her back. But I think when she went away to go to Impact, I think this is what she needed to rejuvenate herself, to get people actually talking about her again. After being that whole retribution thing, she pretty much didn't have no direction. So I feel like timing was, I think that's what it's always been about with her, timing. And the timing was right for her to come back. And I think this run is definitely going to be 10 times better than anything Vince could have done. And my channel is Kicking Up with Leo. Wrestling content, horror content, gaming content, pretty much every day of the week. We're on the road to 450 subscribers. We're at 416 right now. Yes, we want to try to get 450 by Survivor Series. So keep on the likes, comments, subscribes, all that good stuff.
Yes. Also, I would love to see Mia Yim against Bianca. Looks like we're going to get Bianca.
That's
and Rhea.
literally what I was thinking. I was literally just thinking, like,
That's a good one.
if this goes well, and 9 times out of 10, I feel like it will go well, because usually, Triple H knows what he's doing. He has that wrestling, but he has the mind of a wrestling savant and also like a businessman. And when you put those together, you really just have, unlimited bouts. But I truly do feel like when this goes well, we will get something good. And I think Mia versus Bianca is something that we need because it's something that we didn't get. And then it's also something that I feel like will force a more aggressive side out of Bianca.
Agreed.
Byron, you're frozen. Leo, is he frozen for you too?
Yeah, it's
The
frozen
Baszler
on
must
my end
be
too.
more
Oh.
going back to NXT Baszler.
Wait.
You still
Byron,
frozen?
stop talking. We can't hear you. We couldn't hear you. You were frozen.
We'll come right back.
Mm-hmm. Leo,
Yeah,
you want to know something?
it's good.
I feel like I'm one of the only people that was not disappointed with Theory's failed cash in.
Okay, I said I wasn't gonna talk about it. I said I was gonna wait till a video I think, but it's like it's could go. There's people that's pro. I feel like okay, I get why people might be upset because like he's a guy that you could input your investment in because he could be the future of the company if you build him correctly. But I think at the same time, like you said, I wasn't upset because here's the thing: it was too early for him anyway. Like it was too early for him to win the contract. Him cashing in for the U.S. title made sense because there's no like the plan is no one wants him taking the title of Roman or anybody like that. And even then, I think whoever beats Roman should be somebody that you should be putting your investment as champion because they did something that nobody else could do. And I don't think Theory should be cashing in on whoever did that.
Okay, so me personally, I'm not impressed with him, right? And so I have never really been like I don't see a future star in him. I'm not thoroughly entertained by anything that he does. His like everything that he does is just mid. For me, it's all just mid.
Agreed.
And so for me, I think it would have probably been better for him if he would have cashed in on Braun Breaker, specifically because had he cashed in on him, that's more believable.
Yeah.
It's more believable that you can hold that title of this brand than you can hold anything on any of these other shows.
Yeah.
Because
Even
on none
Triple
of these
H.
other shows, I do not believe that he is worthy, nor has he entertained me with anything that he has done so far on this roster. Like even the selfie thing, I'm just like, even with the selfies,
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
we've been there, done that. Tyler Breeze did it best. Like unfortunately for you, Tyler Breeze did it best, babe. I'm sorry.
Agreed.
Can you
Tyler
guys hear me?
Breeze did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying we're also getting looks like Shayna Baszler, the return of the Queen of Spades as well.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
love that. Because I was obsessed with her. I was
And the thing
obsessed
is, like you
with the
said,
evil her.
even Triple H said he doesn't. So like he really didn't really see too much in Austin Theory as a main eventer because even on NXT he saw him pretty much as like a mid carder at best.
That's what he is. Like there's nothing that he does that
That screams
separates
main
him
eventer.
from anybody else on that roster. There's
Now
nothing
other
about his
people,
character work, nothing about his moveset, nothing about anything, that elaborate thing like him that
yeah,
made
You hear me okay?
yeah, I consider you though.
Yeah, the whole theory, well, let's wait for Queen. Yeah, the whole theory thing, basically he was just fixing Vince's mistake. He was basically fixing Vince's mistake.
Yeah, because even Triple H said he didn't really see anything in Austin Theory to begin with. He only seen him as like pretty much a mid carder at best to go after like the U.S. or Intercontinental
My
or
whole
even
thing,
tag team gold.
he should still be in NXT. If they were gonna have him cash in, just have him cash in on Braun Breaker.
I mean, a lot of people have been talking about like on Triple H. They were saying like how Triple H is forgetting about the other stars in favor of his own personal superstars. I wouldn't say he's forgetting people. I feel like his vision is he has his vision of superstars he wants to succeed. Now, I'm not saying everybody else is pretty much going to fall by the wayside, but maybe he'll do something else with them. Maybe send some to NXT or something.
Hello?
There's Queen.
Oh,
Yeah.
there I am. Okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
we
guys.
got you
I
back.
got a phone call.
Yeah,
I got a phone
no, it's
call.
okay. We were talking about the Theory situation. He was basically, I just, in short, I ain't gonna go too much into it. I was just saying Triple H is fixing Vince's mistake. I do think Triple H likes Theory, but I think he just is like us. Not right now. You don't need to be in the microwave, young brother. We need to be in the oven. You need another 2 to 3 years. Then you are ready. Because I think if he was still in NXT, he could be the guy in NXT, but on the main roster, he's just another guy. Because he's not
But
the top guy right now.
so like, here's my thing, right? Even when you place him, even if you were like the only reason why I even said that he should have cashed in on Braun Breaker was because that's the only title that I feel like, you know, he can do somewhat of something with, and it could be believable, right? With nobody else, but even still, like if you place him down there in that atmosphere, there are still several talents down there that there are still several talents in NXT that overshadow him. There are still several talents in NXT that are more worthy of being in that spot, and they can actually handle it and do numbers with it than he could.
Yeah, and I think here's my thing. So after pretty much Bobby Lashley destroying him, do you see this as like a way of pretty much like saying, okay,
Kind of song. Mm-hmm.
that I feel like Seth Rollins has to be a babyface now. I think he has to be, or at least on track to becoming their top babyface.
Mm-hmm.
With Cody not being there, but do you think with Bobby Lashley destroying Austin, is that a way of them trying to have him be a face at some point?
For who?
For Theory, because it seems like they were trying. Some people were saying maybe that was their way of trying to get sympathy to an extent for Theory.
They're bringing
I
back.
don't think so. It's for his restart.
They're
It's
bringing
for
back.
his restart.
They're
Because they're
bringing
going to
back.
start him over completely, because Triple H is somebody that knows, like, there's one thing that Vince does not have, and that is that mindset of a wrestler. You know what I mean? Triple H is a person that has that. You know, he lived through it. He did that. So he knows exactly what it takes, you know, to be up top, to stay there, to get there, what it's like when it comes down. He knows how to reinvent himself and other people. You know, Triple H has that. That's something that Vince lacks, which is exactly why, you know, the company was doing what it was doing. You know, we didn't really have shit. We didn't really have shit. We just had this pile of shit, that pile of shit, this pile of shit. And they were all just, one pile of shit was worse than the next one. You know, that was really it. And
Yeah,
so it was really hard to do anything with that. And so, you know, Triple H he's coming in, he's cleaning house before he can really start us over, you know, by the time, you know, next year rolls around. Because by the
yeah,
time Royal Rumble rolls around, I feel like we're going to have set clear, you know, things lined up for everybody. You know,
because I
we'll
know a
have
lot of people.
plans, you
I
know?
know people have been talking about like, one person made a video was like saying like how Triple H is forgetting about a lot of the stars to only push his own agenda like Vince did, to only push like the people that he likes, and everybody else is falling by the wayside. I don't think that's what it is.
Who are they
We're,
saying he's forgetting?
he's pretty much
Getting forgotten.
he's
Right.
saying people like Madcap Moss or whatever. They're saying people like Kim, or just people in general. Like they're saying people like Kim are pretty much getting forgotten because they're pushing other people. It's not that. It's like WWE right now is
Mhm.
in a bit of a rebuild because he's trying to build
Sure.
it from the ground up. So when it comes to next year, it's revamped and fresh. So you're pretty much beginning to see some of the same stars is they might be having new gimmicks.
Yeah. I feel
One
like
plus 24.
I
Yeah,
think
24/7 stuff is gone.
no, go ahead. I think what people tend to forget is that the lackluster things that we were receiving before Triple H got in charge was exactly that. It was lackluster. It was very sloppy and it was lazy. That's why like we were really, you know, things were really horrible for us all of 2020. Well, actually, not all of 2020. Just from like April of 2020, it was bad. And from then on, it was like, you know, they didn't know what to do. They were just scrambling, trying to keep their heads above water, right? Which is, you know, understandable for some time. But then it was just like, you know, here we are now. We are Everything's back. Everything's back in the open. You know, the borders are back open. Everything is back. So, what reason do you have to still be putting out this crappy content? You know, you can't expect to keep putting out crappy content and then people are still gonna, you know, watch and enjoy your shit.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't work like that. So, with everything, you know, working out the way that it's supposed to, you know, Triple H has to now go in. So he has to pretty much wipe the slate clean. It like what we're dealing with right now, literally the best way that I can explain it and the best way I have been explaining it is like we were literally trying to, so like we ate, right? We were eating at this restaurant and it's supposed to be 5 stars, right? But they were giving us 3-star dishes, you know. They were giving us all of these 3 stars, and in the midst of them trying to really do the most, they dirtied up the entire kitchen, and now everybody done clocked out, and Triple H is the only one that's there. So now he has to clean up the entire kitchen by himself while also serving the people that are still here and preparing for the future.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's starting to
But
do
I don't
things like that.
when people make videos like that, Madcap Moss just had a didn't he have a main event against Karrion Kross like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Exactly. And he
Who
put
were
up a
they?
good match.
Like, okay, with any company, there are going to be people who get pushed. There are going to be people that are favorites. There are people that don't get pushed. But I don't think he's burying anybody. I don't even think Austin Theory got buried. I honestly think it's just like y'all said.
It's been like a
Yeah.
setback. He's just
I don't
getting a
even
setback.
think that you can say that he's favoring anybody either
What I would-
because that's not evident. He's not
What I
favoring
would
anybody.
with Austin Theory, I would put him with Judgment Day. Be perfect for him. Put him with Judgment Day.
I mean, he kind of did that whole thing with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he did good. He can be a good disciple. He doesn't have to be the guy right now. Then you can build him up and eventually have him turn on Finn Balor. And then you got a Finn Balor Austin Theory feud right there. That'll help him get over.
And then like so, what was this? And they're getting rid of that 24/7 title after you've seen Monday. So they're probably getting a women's IC or US in the coming months. I think we should get that unveiled at WrestleMania.
I don't think we need another women's title right now. I think that would just do too much because
Just get rid of the tag titles and replace
the division is not anywhere near as vast or as talented enough to introduce another title and have it work. It would just be a waste of money and time because none of these women right now are where they need to be in order to hold a title. Like we don't need to just have titles just to have them. You know, the purpose of a title is to hold some sort of prestige, some sort of, you know, excellence. And the more they just create titles just to create them, it really does not have that same, you know.
I mean,
it doesn't have
like
that
this.
I get rid of the women's tag titles and do a women's IC belt or something.
Yeah, and so after the 24/7 title, you know, basically got trashed, former champion Dana Brooke, she went on Twitter and said this.
Oh yeah, she did say that.
She says, "Everything I have worked for and tried to elevate literally in the trash." I mean, I'll give her props for trying to do something with what she was given. Like, she's pretty much one of the only women that you could pretty much think of. Like, when she's given something, she never turns it down. She always rolls with it, no matter what. You have to give props to her on a business side that she goes with some of the things that they give her. Not to that any other women like a Charlotte, they wouldn't be going with none of that stuff.
I think I personally just feel like, you know, you're not even like that title is not even memorable because of you. So you probably should have just kept it to yourself. We know what that title is because of R-Truth. And we're forever going to know what that title was because of R-Truth. R-Truth put that title on the map. And when he lost it, we didn't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. And
so I was like, girl, like you're playing games. And I think that's childish. Like, let's be for real. Be for real. You know, it's like, yeah, you had it, but who knows that you had it? Who remembers that you had that title? Not yet. Nobody remembers.
I would do this. Since they have the women's tag titles on the main roster in NXT, I would unify those. Let them go on all 3 brands. Then since they're talking about bringing back not only King of the Ring, but doing Queen of the Ring, so they could do a Queen of the Ring tournament and the winner could get the women's IC title. It could be for like the mid-card title. Then that way you could build up a new star, or if you want to give it to somebody like Mia Yim or
Liv Morgan.
You know, you want to put all the women in the tournament. You want to do a 12 or 16 women double
Battle Royal.
Or they could do like a G1 type round robin thing, or they could just do a Queen of the Ring single elimination. Why not? I mean, AEW does a lot.
I'd honestly be down for a gauntlet type match. You just keep going and going and going and going. in
Until
order
there's
for
like one
somebody
left.
I think that's something that should happen at WrestleMania.
That's what I'm
WWE has made
saying,
me hate
because
gauntlet matches. They made me hate gauntlet matches and battle royals. WWE has made me hate. I'm sorry.
but the thing is, I don't know if they're gonna do that at WrestleMania, because I think the potential is there, because they're probably gonna bring the Money in the Bank ladder matches back at WrestleMania.
Which
for
they
night
should.
one and night
Get rid
two.
of Money in the Bank and replace it with King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring pay-per-view for the summer.
See, no. I think if we get rid of since we are going to get rid of Money in the Bank, you need to bring back Cyber Sunday, and you need to bring back Night of Champions.
Cyber
Specifically
Sunday.
because Cyber
What
Sunday
about Great
at
American
this
Bash?
age,
NXT
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about something that's like important and could really have like something that is, eye catching. Cyber Sunday putting
Taboo
the fate
Tuesday.
of the entire match card in the hands of the fans. That's going to be something that not only draws attention, but it's going to be something that's going to get you the views guaranteed.
And they're
Because
good
if
at
you put options
Clash
out
the
there and you're
Castle.
like, oh, the polls are going to be on Twitter, they're going to be on Instagram stories, they're going to be on Snapchat, even, they're going to be on the website. That means they're going to have to combine all of those things and then, have it come out. So either way, nobody can really predict, what kind of matches are they going to be having. It takes away that predictability factor that I feel like really, really puts a dent in a lot of things when it comes to what to expect and what we want. If you put in Cyber Sunday, then you really bring in a chance for, that anonymity to take place. And I feel like that's what wrestling in general is missing. It's missing that anonymity. Now everybody wants to know everything before it even happens. Everybody has to be the first to know. And it's just like, if you bring Cyber Sunday, you bring back that element, and it's something that could be extremely beneficial to the company. And then when you have Night of Champions, everything's on the line.
I'd keep Extreme Rules. If they're going to do at least one, they got to keep at least one of these. They can't get rid of everything. I'd keep Extreme Rules. Get rid of Hell in a Cell like they're going to do. Keep Extreme Rules. Because Extreme Rules was damn good this year. If they're able to keep that model with all the stipulation matches making sense, I'd keep Extreme Rules. I'd keep Elimination Chamber before WrestleMania. Do Extreme Rules like you do it in the summer. Keep your SummerSlam. Keep your Clash of the Castle, because you're going to get that every year now. And do your Saudi shows. And maybe do something in December like, I don't know, one of those.
That's where Clash of the Champions should come in, because that's where it used to happen.
Yeah, they used to do
Night of Champions used to happen at the end of the year, and that's why
I think that was TLC. TLC was in December. I think Clash or like Night of Champions.
Maybe Night of Champions wasn't.
Night of Champions was in September.
But
I only remember where it happened at the end of the year. It might not have been,
because it could be a reset going into the Royal Rumble, so you can have
that's what I'm thinking.
And
because
create more storylines.
You have to have every title on the line, so that means all of the titles on the line, so you can have a long match, you can have a short match. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want everything to be on the line, because then you have the probability of stuff happening there. You have titles that are going to change hands, maybe not, but then when you go into next year, you're like, everything is really up for grabs. And then if you put the Money in the Bank back at WrestleMania, then you bring us. I feel like personally, this is me personally, I feel like if they're gonna put that back at WrestleMania, they need to put both of them briefcases up at the same time, and then have them go at it that way. I don't really care how else it goes on, because I feel like if they try to do two separate ones, it's just gonna take up too much time.
Well, they got two nights. Too nice, Queen Mia. They can put one-on-one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. So one night's gonna be for the women, the other night's for the men.
You're the men on Sunday, and you're gonna have your other marquee matches. That way, you build two new stars. Then the Monday after WrestleMania, we always want Monday to be popping. Draft. We're starting with a draft, and then Triple H comes out. We're doing a draft. Roman, you have to drop the WWE title. WWE title goes to Raw. Raw can then have a tournament for the championship to culminate either at King of the Ring or whatever pay-per-view you want to put in the summer. And then there you go.
Come on. Talk about it.
Problem solved.
Let's go.
Problem solved. Somebody hire me, man.
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
We just came up with a whole new calendar. You do Royal Rumble, you do Elimination Chamber, you do 2 nights of Mania, you do your King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, whenever you want to do it. Then you do your Extreme Rules, throw that in there. You Clash the Castle, your Saudi shows, and then at the end of the year, you go ahead with your Survivor Series and your Night of Champions. There you go.
Yeah.
But I definitely would do a Money in the Bank on WrestleMania each night, and then I would just probably, like I said, just do a draft that Monday, so everything is shaken up.
And how like they do with the women, like know, like they do with the women, like they're cashing the same night. If somebody was to cash in the same night, they're cashing in at WrestleMania first woman to cash in at WrestleMania. That's history right there. And I think
it is Hollywood. They want that wow factor. You know, they could have something like that happen.
And then I think with Triple H taking over Money in the Bank, this will allow women to actually hold the briefcase.
Wait. Stokely is having his own little promo thing. Hold on.
I'm still on the tag match, but I was talking to y'all. I had paused the TV. But
I'm so sorry.
No, you good. You good.
The tag match was lit.
We were getting on a tangent.
Ooh. All right. So Stokely really just said, "Fuck you, Max." Wow.
You know what match I would love to
see?
He
really did, Mark. That's what I'm saying. And they didn't bleep it out or nothing. They really just let that man go. Wow.
You know, I know he did get injured and stuff, but you know what would be a good match at WrestleMania next year?
What?
John Cena versus Logan Paul.
I would literally shoot myself in the fucking foot if that piece of shit, garbage ass human being ever breathes the same air as the legend of John Cena. I would never, ever be okay with that level.
I would rather take him than
I will never accept that level.
I'd be cool with that, Queen Mia. He brought Roman to a 5-star match.
Exactly. That man put up his third match. Okay, I get why you would say that, Queen Mia, but you have to think about it from this standpoint. For his third match, he put up a great match against Roman.
I'm not impressed. We've seen Roman.
That might have been Roman's best match since
we have seen Roman perform so much better. I'm not even about to disrespect all the people that I'm not going to do it.
I get it. But
that was a top 3 Roman match since he's been the tribal chief. You can't argue.
Top 3 matches. No, his top 4 matches.
Not when he has faced Kevin Owens. Not when he went up there and he like see this is.
It's the top 3. It might be like
top 4. It's top 4. Because think about it. My top 4 matches with Roman is the one he had with Jey Uso, Cesaro, that triple threat match, and the one with Logan Paul. After that, you can have Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens.
Unfortunately, I can't do it.
For a one-off match. Every one of them had feuds, but this was a one-off. This one didn't have no
Daniel Bryan was good, too, when he put Daniel Bryan off WWE. Okay, top 4. Okay, top 5. It's top 5.
No.
Because that match he had with Cesaro had the 2021. He had a good 2021. Seth and Roman.
I will settle.
The match with Edge at Money in the Bank when live fans came back? That was lit.
Come on now.
I will settle for top 10. I will settle for top 10. Stop. I'm not going to sit up there and be like, oh my God, that was so, because first of all, not only have we seen Roman perform better, right? We've seen him perform better. And then on top of that, we have to remember that Roman was really not even at full. He wasn't even giving it his all. I'm not going to sit up here and give that piece of shit bitch any sort of credit. I'm not. Because when you are in the ring with the best, we're obviously going to get quality content.
But think about it. I get what you're saying, Queen Mia, and I
hear you. But what I'm saying is, you put him in there with the not just a regular, you put him in there with the best. So obviously, we're going to get something. We're not going to get anything less than the best. We're not. However, you put that piece of shit against Braun Breaker, you think you're really going to get the same content? No. You put him against fucking Theory, and you think you're going to get the same content? We're not. I think there's just way too much. It's a lot. And I need to go from here to the level that he earned and the level that he deserves, which is mid. And that is saying something, because guess what? The Miz is mid. And guess what? That's where he learned. So I truly can't sit up there and play the, oh my God, it was so amazing, because it really wasn't. Like,
I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying it's like, okay, I get everybody's entitled to their opinion, but you have to think about for his third match, Like anybody else probably wouldn't be able to
His
do
third
half
match
this
with the
thing.
best in the company. It's
Dude,
not like
what
he
other
went through a whole
person's
bunch. No, I'll
half the
give credit where
people?
it's due. He was able to go through. He was able to make it through. He was able to make it through.
What they
Congratulations to
injured?
him. Congratulations
Injured.
to him. I can't sit up there and be like he performed phenomenally well for his third match because I'm sitting over here. His third match was with one of the best. Had he been through a selection of matches and then got to that match and then it was just like, oh, top tier quality, I would absolutely give you that and I would have no problem giving you that had he been through a couple of people on the roster and everything. But he did not. He literally went with The Miz twice.
No, it was
And
once.
well, so he worked with The Miz. He worked with The Miz in his first one at WrestleMania, and then he was with him one-on-one. I'm not going to give that man any other credit than what feels like, you put on a mid-performance. Congratulations. You put on a mid-performance, and you still ended up fucking up. Like, how did you hurt yourself? Like,
I
be
think it
for
was
real.
from that spot that he did when he
Be
went
for
from the
real.
top rope.
Bad Bunny was perfectly fine. So why weren't you on your Bad Bunny?
Because
You gotta get it
everybody's
together.
different. I feel like,
I agree. Everybody's different. But when somebody sets a standard, everybody needs to either meet that standard or rise above it. And he has not risen. He didn't give me a performance that Bad Bunny gave. Because mind you, Bad Bunny was in an entire tag team title match. And that man was trending for the entire weekend. He wasn't in a one-on-one thing. He was literally in a match. And the only thing that people talked about with that match that Bad Bunny was in was Bad Bunny's performance. When Logan Paul's matches are finished, no one is talking about the performance that he put on.
I mean, they were talking about this one.
They were talking about it, but that's because he ended up fucking hurt. And then afterwards, it went on a lot longer than everybody was expected to. Listen, he gave us some spots. Cool beans, great. But a standard was set. So for me, he needed to either rise above it or he needed to meet that standard. And it just wasn't there. Like Bad Bunny put on an amazing match with a bunch of he was with Mysterio and somebody else.
No, he was with Damian Priest and they faced
John
Morrison and The Miz.
Which I'm like, that goes to say, you really had Damian Priest, who's a baby, okay? In wrestling world, he's a baby. And you had him in there. And then you had them against, two vets, right? But even still, everybody was talking about Bad Bunny for the entire weekend. I'm not going to say that Logan Paul did not, he did fine. It was okay. It wasn't anything amazing. It wasn't anything it wasn't the best from an outer performer. It was just it was mid. You put him against her with Roman. Of course, Roman is gonna make that man look like a fucking star because it's Roman. That's what he does. That's what he's capable of. But I can't sit up there and be like, rah rah rah, because it's not giving that. It really didn't give that for me.
Who's that in Brad's avatar? Is that Bailey?
That's Bailey with the SmackDown Women's Championship.
It's Bailey.
I'm not saying
on the show. Don't worry, she's gonna win War Games.
Agreed.
Make sure you hit the like, subscribe if you haven't already, Brad. We thanks on her team. Remember, Damage Control has one. It'll be Sasha
and Naomi on her team.
Yeah.
Your great conversation. I know you don't like Queen Mia.
What happened with me? What happened with me? I'm sorry.
Wonderful debate about Logan Paul.
Oh.
But that was the top 5 women match since champion. That was definitely top 5.
I can't do it. Not when he had that. What I feel like he had a really good match with Kevin, a really good match with Cesaro, with Seth, with Daniel and Edge, with just them two, on their individual selves. Like all of those matches that he had one-on-one with Edge. He didn't have.
Talk about Jay.
He attempted to have one-on-one with Edge, and it didn't end up the way that we ended up getting 3, right? Which is perfectly fine, right? But when you have all of those other names in there that put on fantastic matches for us, I can't sit up there and be like, oh, top anything. I will settle for top 10. But to give anything more than that, I feel like it would just be disrespectful to the craft that we all enjoy, and I can't do it.
Now you said those names, but you also got to mention Jay, because Jay was his first one.
Yes,
that was his first one was the
Jay.
Gates.
That match was fucking lit for all of us.
Do you think like the way they've been teasing like things going on in the blood? Do you think like at some point we'll get to revisit that again with the match between the two?
Okay, so here's what I was thinking, right? I was thinking that, okay, maybe we'll get that again, and maybe that will be how, we see the demise of the tribal chief, because it'll be like, all of the blood, like the bloodline, because we can see, because what I really would like to see, right? And I know this is like wild and kind of out of left field, but I would really like to see a switcheroo between the Usos. And I feel like that would be an ideal time for them to pull a switcheroo. Would be like for, Jay's being ostracized, and, that it's like, yeah, we're cousins, yeah, we're blood, but at the end of the day, Jimmy's going to be like, that's my twin. That's my twin. I'm going to have to ride for him,
That's kind of how he did when he came back.
I think that is what I feel like. If we go anywhere, I feel like that's a route that we could take, and it would be a route that like nobody expects. Nobody expects, Jimmy of all people to go against the tribal chief. But
and Solo, he's in his own world.
That was a great.
Mark, listen,
that was a great MJF promo.
Did you see the concern on my face? Because me too.
Because do you think so I know in a couple of interviews, Solo said he would love to face Roman, and I'm definitely all for it. I would love to see how that NXT version of Solo came to the main roster. I would love to see that version of him come to the main roster, because Solo, he was pretty much his own self. He really didn't want to be like everybody else. He wanted to forge his own path, and I grant him for that. I would love to see what he could do against like a Roman Reigns.
So I personally, for me, he's not there at that level yet, right? But I would like to see him hold some gold. I feel like he's at that level. He's at a level in which he can carry on an extremely good match. And I do mean extremely good. He has the stamina. He has the endurance.
She's hurt, Brad.
He has, the character work. He has the in-ring performance, that will give us absolute greatness. And I feel like he's capable of holding Intercontinental title or
US
title, or the United States title. I feel like either of those, he is very capable of giving us a match. And I feel like the bloodline could really hold all of the gold. And that's what I would like to see.
I love the bloodline and all, but to an extent, to a degree. But I don't want to see them hold all the gold. Like, I get why.
No,
but I just don't think that needs to happen. Because at that point, I feel like when you put all the titles on that person, they're at the point of over-dominance. Oh, no. Lord have mercy above. You know what's happening. Oh, Lord have mercy.
What did you do?
Are you still recovered or not?
Warlow's on the TV.
Yes. You know that's the only way she's going to be acting like that.
Listen. And Samoa Joe's with him.
I actually hope we get Sammy versus Roman at Elimination Chamber, since it's in Sammy's hometown.
What if this happened? What if they did this with Sammy?
They're going to Canada?
Yeah, they're going to be in Montreal.
Yeah, I think he faces Roman and gets his ass whooped, and then they beat him down or something. Something's going to happen in Montreal.
Here's what I think with Sammy. A lot of people saying Sammy should be like the next guy up. He should probably be the one to beat Roman because of the story that they're telling. I can see why they think that, but at the same time, I don't think they should go with that. And here's why. Now, I'm not saying Sammy has no chance. I feel like the story they're telling, I can see it happening. But what if they did this instead? He doesn't have to win the title, but what if you had Sammy become the first person to pin Roman? That could be his win itself. What is he doing? He came out with Gabriel.
Mark, we will not have slander here.
Tag titles, though.
We will not have slander here. Don't do that.
You said Kevin and Sammy?
Yeah, I think that happens at Mania. They take the Usos those titles.
Yeah.
What
I know
day
some
do
people.
those actually record? Because I want to do a video to
The New Day's record?
Is it on on Friday when they win, or is it Saturday technically?
Oh, when they break the record?
Yeah, because I know they're almost there, and I know they got the match
Hold on.
Friday. So do
Okay,
they
I'm finna look it up, bro.
Saturday?
So they have the match on Friday. Let me look up their record.
I know the New Day was 483. They're at like 470 something right now. I think Friday is like the same day or like a day after. So I'm probably gonna do a video and drop it on Saturday. Just congratulations to Usos. But yeah, you enjoying Wardlow, Queen Mia? Seeing him on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell while Leo gets the information.
The statistician.
Yeah, statistician Leo.
Mark, you sound like a hater. You can exit. Exit the building. Okay? We're enjoying the show. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to do a video for the Usos because it's been crazy that it's been 500 days almost.
He kicked him out. He's kicking him out. Oh. Powerhouse.
So that 479 right now.
Ooh.
479.
Yeah.
Hey, Hobbs.
So what's today? Wednesday. So 483, 80, 182, 83, 4 days.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now. They're 479 days as champions.
So Friday will be 84, 81, I think. So
yeah, 481. They'll be at 41.
So Saturday 482, Sunday 483. So Monday they'll break it. Monday.
Oh shit.
Technically. Oh, AEW is going to the United Kingdom next year.
This is gonna be a brutal match or a hard hitting for sure. Oh Lord. Whoa.
So yeah, that should be good Friday. We'll be live. Don't say nothing. I'm behind.
Oh my god.
Leo's face. Hold on. Don't change your face, good brother.
Fucking shit.
I'm not gonna. I don't know what's going on. I'm behind, so I'll get there eventually.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Is
it bad or is it good bad? Is it bad?
It's fucking awesome, right? But also, I'm a little listen, I'm a little beside myself. I'm a little beside myself. Okay. However,
her man got sent to the upper room.
Okay.
Or got sent to the gulags and
I'm
Call
in
of Duty
the middle.
terms.
I'm in the middle.
He got sent to the gulags.
Like I said, I'm excited to see this match. I think it's going to be Hobbs and Wardlow, but sadly Hobbs is not going to win. But it's going to be a good match.
Oh my god!
It's okay, Queen Mia. We've been through it before.
I'm in the middle. Listen, this is a nasty divorce. All right, it's like I am a child that they need custody of, and I'm in the middle of it right now. This is insane. Oh man! Wow, and we're still in the first hour.
AEW is fast and furious tonight because I forgot they got the 2 out of 3 falls. So.
Yeah, like you said, the New Days, their championship run is 483 days.
Got you. So the Usos will technically break it on Monday, 484. Yep. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll probably do a video just celebrating them. Because they've beaten literally almost damn near every team.
They've beaten every team except for the people from freaking NXT.
That's why I'm like, only other team they haven't beaten. I mean, well, DIY isn't together yet. Owens and Zayn, they'll probably lose to them. But yeah, they beat everyone.
Because pretty much, DIY, they can't form right now because,
Right. So what do you do? They have nobody left to defend the titles against.
Unless they do, Owens and Zayn. Then you have maybe, if you want to do Logan Paul and Jake Paul as a tag team and put them up against the Usos, maybe. Just the way how the crown jewel played out, you could probably do that. I would love to see Rick Boogs get back with Shinsuke.
Of Gulag. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry.
Gulag is like a term that people use for Call of Duty. It's a term.
I don't. Thank you for telling me what it is, but what does it mean?
Okay, let me explain this to you. Brad, Byron didn't see it yet.
Brad, I know you're new to the Flex Zone, so welcome, right? But here's the thing. We're never in sync.
Yeah, we pretty much
it's like, yeah, we're watching along, but we are never in sync. Byron's always behind. I'm always a little bit ahead. And then sometimes I'm like right on. Jugs is usually ahead of the game. Like he's right on the money. Yeah. Everybody else is pretty much, they just fluctuate in between, right?
Yeah.
But we're never in sync with one another.
It's all good. I saw the tease. There were rumors of that, if that's what it is. I'm not going to say nothing, but I am actually watching Ethan Page, hopefully about to beat Eddie Kingston. Oh, wow, Mark, this must have been what you were talking. Oh, I love Ethan Page. You got to love Ethan Page. He's so underrated.
Yeah, that spot, right?
Yo, honestly, what you were saying.
I was concerned.
Bruh, that's a big man. Speaking of getting sent to the
hold on. Thank you, Brad. We tried. Thank you.
The two of you will face off one-on-one. How's that gonna go? I'm gonna handle Nyla Rose's ass for Full Gear. And I hear she's out here parading my belt with the open challenge. I am sick of it. If Nyla
right, Brad, isn't she?
That pink. It ain't even Valentine's Day yet.
Now they put TBS champion in quotes. Stop playing with her.
But I will say this. When it comes down to Jade Cargill's title reign, this is pretty much one of her toughest challenges yet. I feel like she's had it pretty much more on the easier side. This is pretty much where she's really got to show what she's all about.
Yeah. She hasn't
Mid Baker.
Any good. Yeah, she hasn't had any good feuds, really. The Athena match was probably her best match.
Absolutely.
But this is going to be her toughest match because Nyla Rose is no easy task. When she wins against Nyla Rose, this is pretty much going to put her in a different stress.
Where the fuck is Britt Baker's fucking stylist? Who just keeps letting her dress herself?
She just walks as she pleases. So pretty much what you were talking about what Gulag to me is pretty much an area which you're transported after you die. You're forced to go one-on-one with another player and hope that you're revived.
I'm not sure. You know what? Honestly, okay.
Even her pyro is mid.
Mark, thank you.
She's a great value, Charlotte Flair. What do you mean?
Mid pyro? How
do
you have mid pyro?
Okay, at least
I sure hope they don't do damn Charlotte and Bianca at Mania. I want Bianca and Rhea Ripley, damn it.
I want Bianca and Shayna. And I mean NXT Shayna.
Because I know they're probably gonna do Ronda and Becky.
I would love to see Ronda and Shayna at the Royal Rumble. I mean, even though we know Ronda's gonna win, but do that match like at the Rumble. Then you could do Becky, winning the Women's Rumble, and then
I think if we get Ronda and Shayna, they need to really show that they give a fuck, and they need to make sure they put Shayna over.
Yeah. But the thing is, the way they've been booking up, Bray Wyatt and this whole Wyatt 16, where do you see them being, or where do you see them fitting on the WrestleMania card if they're gonna have matches?
I think the YS6 is. I don't know if it's
Oh,
six
wait.
other.
Hold, please.
It's
I'm sorry.
probably
Never mind. I'm just gonna mute. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I don't think it's six other people. I think it's not as complicated as we're making it. I think it's just more or less Bray's alternate personalities, but it's other people. But I don't think it's six other people or five other people. I don't know. I think Bray might have like a cinematic match. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
he had to go in with John Cena.
I really enjoyed that match. A lot of people didn't like it. I actually liked it.
I liked it.
That was one of
That
my favorite
match,
matches from the tournament.
AJ Undertaker. That was a good one. AEW is the Mutant League. LOL, they clear everybody. Wow. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh wow.
And it
Queen Mia, how you making out over there?
We are gonna have a battle of the mids.
Oh, you saw the title of this video. I already knew it was coming. I already called it.
We're having a mid off.
Brit dressed like a chick from a 1999 Gap commercial.
Mark, on the money.
Mark, I'm giving you props. That's the best burn of 2022.
Hey, look, I think.
Yeah, Roger, because they used to go heavy on her tan.
I hope this is the beginning of their women's revolution because they need better storylines for the women. So they're trying, I guess.
Yeah.
WWE needs
Battle of
better.
the Mid was not the way to do it, though.
WWE needs better storylines for their women too. It's a lot of misused women. I will say that. Like, obviously, he's bringing a lot of women, but there are a lot of misused women on the roster still.
Exactly.
But what I will say though is that for this period of WWE, I'm okay with what we're getting right now because Triple H is undoing a lot, and so he can't put 100% of focus on where he wants.
Oh yeah,
we know what he's capable of, and so right now I'm gonna accept the mediocre as long as the women still perform.
Because we're in a rebuilding stage.
Titles, though they lost the titles, then Damage Control got them back. It's like they're doing too much with that.
But here's the thing: Triple H back in the older years, they did that a lot with titles, with the whole flip flops.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that, especially when it's not even been a week yet. You didn't even have a chance to take a picture with it, and you already losing it. I hate that.
Yeah.
Dr. Britt should be
and
nice.
Also, the whole Nikki Cross thing. Remember how I told y'all last week she should have just joined Damage Control? So why did they have her attack Damage Control and then just to join them a week later, like somebody was listening to what I said? I don't know.
I was already figuring that was going to happen.
It was so stupid, bro. I'm like, she should have just joined it from the beginning. Then she tried to throw the title in the trash. She missed the title going in the trash. She's looking in the outer space like she's retarded. I don't get it. I mean, I guess like the Nikki Cross from Sanity, but
I feel like you have a lot of misused women right now, so I think hopefully. And you've only been in front of the camera for 3 years, sweetheart. Whoa. 17 years professionally, you don't know what it takes to be a superstar.
Talk about it, Paige.
Let him go. Woo.
Mm.
You have no idea what it takes to make it. Because I was shot in revolutions before they were a trend, and before wrestling was even a twinkle in your eye.
Cute.
I've done Madison Square Garden, I've done the O2, I've done the Tokyo Dome, and now I'm in front of an ungrateful bitch. You don't know what it is. Humiliated in front of millions of
Talk about it.
drug addiction publicly.
Sounds like a passionate promo. You like that, Queen Me?
I like the passion. This
She's
is what we
giving. She's
need.
giving. You know, when you put a mic in her hand, she gives.
That's what I said. What she lack in the ring, according to some, Queen Nia, she makes up for with her promo.
Did y'all see the promo that the New Day and Usos cut this past Monday?
Mm-hmm.
That was passionate. I loved it.
Another opportunity handed to you on a silver platter.
Ooh,
This is going to be my comeback story.
talk about
And
it.
this is going to be your biggest match of your career.
Talk about it.
It's going to be you versus me at Full Gear.
Talk about it.
I said she was clear. There's no reason they were going to sign her if she wasn't.
Right, Brad? Because she ain't got nothing to say. That's what happens when you're confronted
She
with
got
the
put
truth.
on mute.
That's what happens. Listen, that's what happens when
The
you
great-
are. They all
She's
know
a
what
great
to do.
value Charlotte Flair.
Listen, they all know what to do because all these women, all of the women, what did they do? They came in here, okay, and they read Brit for filth every time. Listen, every time Brit gets every time
I like the kicks, but
every
you gotta put
time
down.
Britt Baker gets into a ring with somebody else from WWE, okay, they read that bitch for filth. Listen, y'all remember what Ruby said to that girl? Ruby said, "You just like all these other bitches, okay? You sleeping with somebody in a back."
I wonder how Adam Cole feel about that.
I was like, child, somebody go pick Britt up off the floor. Get Britt up off the floor because damn, Ruby ate her up with that one.
I like Samoa Joe as a heel anyway.
I love him as a heel. I feel like he does his best work when he's
And people are still going to cheer him. Say Joe.
You know what was a good heel run that he had in WWE?
Wendy.
I don't understand. If I understand,
Should have beat AJ at least once. They had him lose what, 3 times, 2 times?
they should have had him become world champion.
Yeah, he should have beat him in the last match, and then he should have had his reign, or he should have beat Brock, or he should have beat Brock.
His 2017.
That's the 3. Cause come on,
they had all the potential in the world to do it. Like he should have beaten Brock, or he should have won that Fatal 4-Way at SummerSlam that year.
He should have won that Fatal 4-Way right there. Because listen, let's talk about it. Because the promo that he had cut on fucking Monday before we got to Summer,
he told Roman
he shit on everybody.
He told Roman to his face,
Nobody
you never beat me.
Nobody was safe. Okay?
He wasn't.
Nobody.
And what's crazy? He got in Brock's face. He said, you look at me when I'm talking to you. Oh, we can straighten this out right now.
Okay? I was like,
I was, bro. I said,
listen,
bro.
It was that was literally WWE's most popular video on YouTube for a long time.
Sorry it took so long. Wifey had a exhausting last hour and a half.
Bro, that gave me goosebumps when he literally got in Brock's face. He said, you look at me when I'm talking to you. Oh, we can straighten this out right now.
Listen, I'm pretty sure he called him a boy too.
Yeah, he did.
Bro, you see Brock Lesnar go country mode. He said, boy, you about to piss me right off.
Ooh.
I'm dead.
This is Jay Lethal. Let me just tell you something.
7,000 t-shirts, the big Oos, the right-hand man. What's going on, Lamar?
What up, Oos?
Wednesday Night Delight, not Fridays. Yeah.
Who's the Friday Night Delight? Whose shirt is that?
It used to be Morrison's old shirt.
Oh, okay. I used to like John Morrison. They should bring him back to WWE.
Bring him back.
Yeah.
Make him world champion.
Everybody else back.
Okay.
He
And I
can
was
be
like, I
world
guess he
champion
was
if he
still in
bring him back.
AEW, so I figured I'd
No,
just
he's
rock
not.
some of his merch. Oh,
He
he's
doesn't
not?
have a contract.
Oh, Lord.
When
He
he
was
was
just there
with,
for the open challenge.
yeah,
Triple H, bring
he's
him
not.
back.
He's not even signed to any company, so you can bring him back.
I also want to see how this World Cup is going to go on SmackDown. The winner gets
So
the IC
basically,
match. Remember, I said that, by the way, too. I swear they listened to me. I said the winner should get an IC match, and they got it.
yeah, whoever wins is gonna get an IC title match.
That's the
I wonder
question,
if that's
though.
gonna be the same night
Who's gonna win? That's the
I think
ultimate
it'd be a
question.
Survivor Series, and I would have Braun Strowman win. I would do Gunther and Braun Strowman at Survivor Series.
I would love to see Drew McIntyre.
I don't
Versus
want to.
Strowman.
No, because
Drew versus
have
Gunther.
I'm good with Drew staying in the mids right now. He can just stay in the mids right now.
Well,
Because
the free with
I've-
Karrion Kross. So.
I've had enough right now, and I need to miss him in order for me to be happy with him being in this. I need to miss Drew. I don't miss Drew.
No, I'm saying I'm not saying go after the world title.
Here, he didn't leave. He just never left us. At this rate, he can leave. Give me 2 months. Give me 2 months. I'll be missing you again. Right now, though. Now.
Maybe now we can miss Austin Theory since he actually lost his cash.
No.
Bro,
That baby need to go back to school.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to leave.
That baby needs to go to school. We're not gonna miss him. That
Like me and Leo called it too. Like I was like, watch him cash in.
He needs to go ahead
and he's gonna lose.
NXT.
Lamar, she was going in on me, bro. She was going in. Queen Bee was going in when I said,
"Wait, stop, hold on, don't say going in like I was just like reading. I wasn't even doing them. I was just saying." It was too much.
The stupidest thing of all time. Like, why are you cashing on the U.S. title? Like,
no,
who cares about the U.S. title? Nobody cares about the U.S. title. Damn it!
It was just it was too much dip on a chip. All right, Lamar, don't let them tell you otherwise.
Said that because
it was too much dip on a chip.
By the gods!
The reason why I said she was going in because I said I would love to see Logan Paul versus John Cena at WrestleMania next year. What? I feel like it could be.
Thank you.
So you want Mark Wahlberg stunt double versus Logan U-Haul?
I'd rather see that than Austin Theory.
Stop. Because
if they don't do that, what about this?
Okay, he must be having difficulties because he just left.
Hold on.
What about this?
Hold on, Leo. Hold on. Because we just need to pause.
Well, when he's back on, make sure to ask him about that.
We're not gonna just move forward. Like Lamar didn't just say what he just said.
What
did you call that wrestling legend, Lamar?
Now,
you need to be careful.
that shit just about killed.
Oh, he said it because of John Cena's hair. Like he has Mark Wahlberg's hair.
Don't choke. Stop. What we're not gonna do is disrespect that man. We're not.
I'm not. I was talking about his hair.
Stop it. Oh wait, listen. Sorry, this is a very, 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 very side note. I watched Suicide Squad today with him in it as Peacemaker.
You gotta love.
You gotta love John Cena. He was hilarious in the movie.
Listen, I thought he was hilarious, right? And then I didn't even understand. Like I hate it when they do this because, he died in the movie, and then he had a fucking show, and I'm just like, how he have a show if he did?
It was confusing to me too.
They get on my nerves because that's the same stupid shit they did with dumbass Black Widow, killed her bitch ass, and then gave her a fucking movie. Like we haven't heard her fucking story and everything she made an appearance in. We hear her story 42 times, and then y'all think we need a movie about it? There's a reason why this shit flopped.
And this is a different side note. Wifey wanted me to ask Byron if we could use the StreamYard for when we do our podcast. I guess whatever your services or whatever.
It's logged under the flex. Are y'all doing video or audio? Because you might have to account, but they have a free account though.
Arby's is trying to bring in the.
I'm not sure.
All right, well let me know.
This match.
Both.
Roger.
Whatever one you
Yes,
left
he did. He did die.
Hi.
Is that what they said in the? Listen.
It's connected.
I don't know if you're talking about the show or the TV. I'm not sure.
If it's your left ear.
I didn't. Okay, so I don't know if DC. Listen, I'm not a DC like fan. I feel like the only thing worthy to come out of DC was Superman, and everybody else can pretty much just bite the dust. Honestly, I don't really give a shit. But I don't really know if they have after credit scenes, and I turned it off, so I don't know. But I definitely know though, in the thing, he definitely died. He lost a whole bunch of blood, and then he pretty much like passed. So I don't know, if he survived or not, but I do know that Idris shot him. First of all, I just want to talk about how well Idris did. I think everybody played their roles so perfectly well in that movie. Okay, first of all, Idris can do no wrong. Was that in the after credit scene? Because Roger, I missed it. I didn't see it. I don't watch DC movies like that. I didn't know that they had an after credit scene, so that will be on me. That would be on me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to spread misinformation.
Talking about the Suicide Squad movie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
basically he got shot and survived, and he got his own movie. Basically,
Yeah.
Okay, that's on me. I sincerely apologize, guys. He did not die. I didn't watch the after credit scene because I don't watch DC movies like that. I'm so sorry.
I'm dead.
It's the Queen Mia.
It is. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Did you work today?
Oh my God! Please shoot me out.
That's what took me about like an hour long.
I
That's what took
didn't
me
mean,
so long
I
to
didn't
come
mean
on.
to take it back there. Sis. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord, it was traumatizing. I'm over it
Oh
now.
God.
That's why I saw about 2 matches and it took me an hour to come on late.
Yeah.
That's always the worst. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't miss those days. I don't miss those days.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Roger, thank you for the information though, because I definitely turned it off. I didn't know I was supposed to wait. I didn't know if it was like Marvel. So I'm sorry.
And hello to the God's favorite host,
Byron. The God's favorite host.
So we would be doing audio and video.
You might have to make one because this is under the flex zone. So Lamar's wonderful broken back cousin.
Well, then I'll talk to Alzheimer's if I have to.
Oh Lord.
I mean, because I was told you could just add us as like admins or something. That's what
told us.
And that it wouldn't cost anything additional. But
Are
you
guys going to be on YouTube or what are you going to put
YouTube and Facebook?
Live? Are you going live?
YouTube and on Tuesday evenings.
Okay.
That's what we were thinking about. But if I have to talk to Alzheimer's, I will. That's fine. But he forgets.
On Tuesday, and you guys have it. It should be able to link it. So,
okay.
Lethal perform.
Yeah, I'll probably get help.
It's like something out of.
Wait, Mia, what if I gave you a better match for WrestleMania with John Cena? John Cena versus Gunther. John Cena trying to go after the one title that he's not yet held.
Guten Tag.
Listen.
God.
I can accept that. I will accept that.
Walter I take that instead of Logan. I take that over Logan Paul.
I will accept that on any given day because Walter is a top tier competitor. He is somebody that is not only worthy, but if anybody is deserving to stand across the ring from the legend that is John Cena, it is that man.
It's gonna be Sheamus Gunther. I would do Gunther Brock Lesnar person.
So you know how at Crown Jewel, Roman said, "I don't want no other YouTubers coming to fight me."
Yeah.
What if I was the next one to face you just for jokes?
I'm dead.
Are y'all gonna be booing against me or y'all cheering?
I don't know.
I'm coming out there like Jake Paul and his homeboys to defend you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm taking a super kick. I'm getting put through the table by Roman. I'm doing all that.
I might have my phone in the corner as I jump off the rope.
Oh God!
That's how Logan Paul. That's how Logan Paul got hurt on his damn phone. Trying to
act dumb.
Tell y'all how confused the arena was when Jeff Jarrett came out there. First of all, we was looking like. Listen, there was people literally in the crowd asking.
Jeff Jarrett he was at Saudi Arabia. Hold up.
And then everybody was trying to figure out who the white boy was, and we were all like, "Who's the white boy? Who's the white boy? Who's the white boy?" Are you talking about for SummerSlam? I was like, "Is this somebody's son? Is that his kid?" And nobody had the answers. Nobody knew who that boy was. Nobody knows. I don't know. We don't know if that's his kid or who it was. They didn't even post about it on the fucking page.
Oh God! Really?
We
Jeff
still
Jarrett,
don't
what
know
you-
who he is.
Dios mío.
I mean,
He's
if
the
we wanna-
unknown.
If
Yeah,
we want to
that's
make
what
that
I'm saying.
match
Like,
happen,
it's weird.
we can make that match happen.
Why he look like the Captain Crunch dude on the cereal box with the hat
I'm
on?
dead.
If you like Captain Crunch as your favorite cereal, you pretty much just have Black Air Force energy at that point.
Hold on. All right. Because what are we even discussing?
What's wrong with
right
Captain
now?
Crunch?
What are we talking about?
No, I just said, why does Jeff Jarrett look like the Captain Crunch dude on the cereal box right now?
Well, he might.
Leo, I love me some Captain Crunch. What are you
I
talking
plead the
about?
fifth.
I do too. I was just making a reference because he got the hat.
It's a joke that they did in the video.
Nah,
Like, if
because
you like,
Leo just said I had Black Air Force energy. Leo,
You
let's
I'm
talk about it.
dead.
it's a
All right,
joke.
Air Force One's loose.
Hey, if you go to Texas, you gotta find me.
Oh, Jesus.
Everything's bigger in Texas. You're nasty.
Oh, Lord.
Pause.
I don't have Black Air Force energy, okay? Captain Crunch cereal is just delicious.
It
It's
is.
the same
The
people that
original
say,
kind and the
Oh
peanut
boy.
butter.
you know who would say they
Yes.
don't. The same people who have Black Force energy are the same ones that would deny they don't. But when
So
you
that means they feeling oozy.
they just haven't embraced their rogueness.
Why do they have a crew member? They're wasting time. But why are they
If you-
wasting time?
For some reason, I feel like somebody's gonna get hit with that guitar across the head.
You know who he looks like? That guy looks like what's that guy from that show with the 4 guys?
Why are you running?
What's the name of that show? Listen, it's the 4 old white guys.
Hmm?
And they be doing stuff to their friends and like in public places and stuff.
Is you
Oh,
talking
Lord.
about the movie with Johnny Knoxville?
No,
Yeah.
no. Jackass. I know Jackass. They on TV. It's 4 of them. I think one of them is named Sal or Saul.
Oh,
It's
you're
full
talking
of
about Impractical Jokers.
Impractical Jokers.
Thank you.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Oh, not that show.
That crew
Ayos
member
mío.
just looked like one of them.
Oh, I'm
asleep.
dead. Yeah,
Would
they
you
must be
be?
feeling kind of oozy or something.
I mean,
Lamar.
There's Jungle Boy.
If we want to actually make that match happen, me versus Roman Reigns, we could set that up for a Saudi show in the future.
oh no, I'd have to be it'd have to be a multiple 5 or 6 on 1 because.
Hey,
Mm.
if anyone,
What?
whoever low blows Roman Reigns, it's an extra $100,000.
All right.
Oh snap!
Be back.
Let's go, full gear. We got Saray coming back. It's gonna be lit. We got MJF, and then we got Survivor Series next week. It's gonna be a good month.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I
then
would-
you have to have both heads of the
Sasha Banks
table.
coming back at War Games.
He probably gonna be on the side of Roman.
And that's what I was thinking about too. I'm like, I already low key. Me and Leo already basically called the first match of Survivor Series, which would be between the women.
I think Naomi and maybe
I either got Naomi and Sasha, or
or
possibly
Sasha
maybe
and
Becky.
Becky.
Sasha and Becky. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Now, as far as Bailey's side, I don't care who it is.
I feel like it might be
Sasha's joining Bailey. Sasha's joining Bailey. You heard it here first. She's joining Bailey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I said
I got
Bianca.
something. You know what? I actually can picture Sasha doing because of 4 horsewomen.
The reason why I said Bianca is because there's 2 slots on her team.
That'd be
And
crazy
one
if
spot-
Sasha came to Bailey's side,
Candice
possibly.
LeRae is the other one. I think it's Candice LeRae and Becky on Bianca, and I think it's Sasha for Bailey.
Or what if it
I don't
was?
think that's gonna be it.
What if it was Sasha on Bailey's side and possibly Becky and maybe Charlotte on Bianca's side because they got a feud too.
Candice LeRae on Bianca, and I think it's Sasha.
I mean, you're on to something, Lamar. You could have, her come back as a face.
I'm just throwing it out there.
You could have.
If not Sasha and Naomi on Bianca's side, then I see Sasha on Bailey's side.
Either way, I feel like the 4 horsemen are going to be involved.
That's what I'm saying. Like it could be a possible thing with Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte, maybe, or just on opposite teams. because Bianca and Charlotte have had a feud before. So I mean,
Because
and
pretty much, yeah.
and at SummerSlam, when Becky lost, she
She
was on
kind of turned
Bianca's
face. She
side.
turned face. So I think we bring her back. She's gonna be on her team. But the thing
So that's
is,
something.
do you
That's
have
something I'm calling right now.
the thing
Yeah,
is, what do you do? Because either way, Charlotte and Sasha are gonna come back and they're gonna get face reactions. But I feel
I just
like
hope they.
Not
I
Charlotte.
don't know.
We don't care about Charlotte. We don't care about Charlotte.
I just hope they up the antics in that way. Alexa and what's the name get the titles back
you know
because
what
they
I
got
wish.
robbed.
What do you think about this? If they did this as a concept in the War Games, the winning team they get the higher numbers in the Royal Rumble match, and the losing team have to get the earlier numbers for the Royal Rumble match.
If Triple H made that happen, that'd be probably dope.
Listen, you want to know something that I enjoyed? Okay, I enjoyed when they would do the raffle, kind of like how they do bingo, and they would have
For
the
the
people
Rumble?
go into like the general manager's office and pick out their number
For the
from the
Rumble?
Yeah, the
from the
tumbler, the golden tumbler. They need to bring that back.
We haven't seen that
Listen,
since
I
2016.
He said
thoroughly
Golden Tumbler.
enjoyed that. Do y'all remember that year? Fucking Eddie stole Ric Flair's number.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Here's another segment, WWE, if you're watching. Have it and have the bloodline in it. Have Sammy draw Jay Uso's number, and Jay Uso has to come out at number 1. He gets mad.
I'm so dead.
And he gets mad. That would be so hilarious. And then Sammy gets number 30.
I like that when they drew numbers backstage and they saw the number and they got so
I think the
mad.
last time we've seen that was in 2016 when they did
Roman tells Sammy to pick the bloodline's numbers. Everybody gets a high number except Jay Uso.
Except Jay.
Number 1.
And then Jay and Sammy coming like dead last.
That'll be the night that he goes ballistic, and then we that's set up for somebody.
That'd be hilarious. Then you got Jay and Sammy coming like the last 2 entries of the Rumble.
Because then you have Jimmy come out like at number 23 or something. Then you have Solo come out at 26. They have
and then you have
Sammy.
You have Sammy try to help Jay not get eliminated, and he accidentally drops him or f's up the spot, and then Jay gets eliminated.
No,
I can see
something like that happening. I can see.
Then you gotta throw the bongs in there since you want to bring Riddle.
Lamar, imagine him trying to go for a Holuva kick. He ends up Holuva kicking Jay Uso out of the ring.
Yeah, if the Usos ever were to actually be a part of the Rumble, that would not, or the Blood, that would not go well.
But then you have to have 2 heads at the table.
Because then what if Solo was in the Rumble?
Oh
God.
Bro, imagine carrying Cross in the Rumble.
Out. He's going to be in the Rumble. He's going to be in it.
Yeah, he's going to be in there for sure.
He might do some damage, but he's
definitely going to be in the Rumble.
Bro, I just thought of this. What if they end up in an alternate universe where Jey Uso did win the Rumble? That would be something crazy.
Well, so I know from what I see at Survivor Series is already going to be some far when they start qualifying matches, it looks like it's going to be crazy.
Well, I don't think they're doing qualifying matches.
The fact that Nikki Cross just threw
I wonder what the men's match is going to be. I think it's going to be the Bloodline. I think it might end up.
I'm confused. Are they going to do Judgment Day versus the OC in War Games, or
maybe they could do maybe the Bloodline versus.
It's going to be the Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley against OC and Mia Yim. It's going to be a mixed tag, and it's probably going to be. You might get Edge coming back and Beth Phoenix too. Better throw that in there.
Or what if they were to do the Judgment Day versus the Bloodline and Naomi and them coming back?
Nah, they don't have enough time to do that. Plus, they're on 2 different shows. It's going to be the Bloodline and the men's match. You know it's going to be the Bloodline. They're not.
Because they always be doing Raw against SmackDown when it comes to people, anyways.
So yeah. I guess they're gonna do that.
Okay, guys, I gotta get ready to go. But this was so much fun, y'all. I had so much fun tonight. I will be back next week, and it's lovely being here. And
it's lovely to talk to you too.
And this Friday we're doing SmackDown.
I have no clue what I'm doing on Friday, so
Even if you got to come in the comments.
Well, we are having our Friendsgiving on Saturday.
Friendsgiving is on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling Uzi. I'm getting his hair done now.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Good night.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Later.
Yeah, I'm getting this mop done Friday. I'm getting a whole ramen noodle all blonde.
I need to go take a shit.
Are you still growing out your hair, or are you getting it cut?
I'm debating. Probably gonna still grow it, but I'm gonna get it trimmed. I'm gonna grow it, but I'm still get it trimmed and because there's no shape November, so I'm just gonna get it trimmed and shape up.
I'm gonna get mine redone and braided.
Oh God, he gonna dye the tip. Yo, what if you dyed the tips and be like Kofi? Yeah, that'd be lit. You dyed the
I don't
tips.
know. I'm considering it. I'm debating if I do.
Friendsgiving is basically like a potluck. You know, all of our good friends just coming, bringing over a dish, and we just kicking it, playing music, Cards Against Humanity, just having a good time. That's mainly all it is. Bringing over a dish or BYOB, and we just chilling. We call that Friendsgiving because it's the Thanksgiving of friends versus when your people are actually with their families. So this is like our fourth one. So it's pretty laid back.
Yeah, it would have been lit. Y'all could have did Friendsgiving on Survivor Series.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking when I was like, dang it. But knowing us and I think we invited Andre and Brittany. We gotta catch up with him because if he don't put it on his calendar, he'll be all, "Oh, I'm gonna slide through, come through a plate, then
Right,
leave."
that's his famous term. Famous term.
Oh, but if there's some alcohol involved in some Henny, yeah, you stifle and you stay for about 2 or 3 hours.
I'm a totally different person.
Yeah, it's really laid back. Like we started when we were at our old place like 2 years ago. People just bring like, I don't know, mac and cheese, green bean casserole, whatever, and we just be playing music and just catch up. Especially if I haven't seen you in like over a year or two, just be chilling.
Leo, what match is going on now? I'm still behind a little bit.
They just did like a Moxley promo right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and on my end, they on a commercial. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do a Usos video probably then, so I can go out this weekend.
Yeah,
I saw the
Monday.
So based on what happened with Swerve and Our Glory and the Acclaim, because I saw that match, but I was kind of distracted because
Acclaim and FTR won.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But the question, who do you guys think is going to win a World Cup on SmackDown though? Because
if
I like the roster.
I would do Braun Strowman, and I would have Omos Custom against Gunther, and I would do another Braun Strowman Omos match. That match actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, I don't want to see that.
And then, I wouldn't mind seeing Strowman versus Gunther, or maybe Omos versus Gunther, because we haven't seen that yet.
No,
I would do that, and then I would also have this lead to the reforming of the Hurt Business because Lashley is now beating everybody up again. You saw Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like Benjamin was backstage, and even though he took the L against Theory, and Lashley's on a hurting warpath until he gets the U.S. title, and with Omos in the picture, I actually hate to say it, but I actually think they might do and Cedric is kind of back, so they might do the Hurt. They might do the Hurt Business again.
Yeah, I do the Hurt Business with Omos as like the big muscle security guard.
By the Wakanda guy, I'm dead. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna wait for that movie we're gonna watch it on the Fire Stick, but I'm gonna wait for it to die down for a little while so we can watch it. Because if I try to watch it while it's premiering on the Fire Stick, it's gonna act stupid.
Honestly,
so anywhere I'm seeing Punk, like, is he coming to WWE? I'm confused.
I could see it happening, but I feel like if it was to happen, right?
Nah, I don't think so.
I mean, here's the thing: if it does happen, right? I could see him possibly coming as an entrant in the Rumble.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like,
he can probably come as an entrant in the Rumble.
Considering him,
he's hurt. He got a torn bicep. He's out to the spring.
Oh damn!
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's injury prone.
He's hurt.
Unless he just makes an appearance at Mania or something.
I wouldn't have him come back to WWE. The way he's talked about WWE and the way they've treated him, That'd be the stupidest thing ever.
I mean,
I thought that was only with Vince. I don't know if it was Triple H too.
Remember those promos?
bro,
Oh
remember
yeah.
that from 2011? He says, because remember when they had that whole thing with the movies? What did Snoop say? Oh, Triple H said, I haven't had a chance to check your movie out yet. He said, mine went straight to DVD, just like yours. Oh, we got Jamie Hayter coming out here.
Yeah, we love Jamie Hayter on here.
These are Pusher to the
To the
moon.
limit. I was about to say
pushed. You're definitely getting pushed.
That's gonna be psyched to see Britt Baker versus Saraya.
You said it right, Saray. Yeah, you said it right.
I'm so used to saying Paige. Like I haven't called her regular name in a good minute.
To the moon.
And I keep saying it. Like next time, eventually, I am going because I need to start splitting it up and get me some AEW merch too. But I love supporting WWE. Yo, me and Leo, we got a plan on when we're gonna get them title belts because we got planning to get them off of Amazon.
I mean,
so we can do a Uso thing off on TikTok, and then we could, you know what, we do a video for that. We could put it on the Flex Zone TikTok.
We'll see, because my birthday's coming up in a few weeks. My birthday's
well,
on the 3rd.
when wifey and a couple of friends pitched in for the universe, I think it was like 100 and something off of Amazon. It's cheaper versus WWE because on WWE they asked for like 400. I'm like, oh no.
I get the commemoratives.
On Amazon, you get the same title belt for cheaper.
Do you usually get the commemoratives or the replicas?
Oh, the one I have, that's a replica.
Yeah, because both of mine are commemoratives. I got the WWE Championship for like $179, and I got the
I think that's what she paid.
$140.
I think she paid between either one. It was one of those she paid for mine from my birthday, my Corona birthday last year. That's crazy, man. And I caught this too. I said the same thing they did with Otis. I had a feeling once I saw Raw. I'm like, they did the same thing with Otis. They did with Austin Theory. I had this.
No, so now the difference is Otis lost to somebody who ended up cashing it successfully.
Yeah, but now we know you don't always have to just cash on a main. You can cash on a mid card title now.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
It was different though.
What's next?
Threw me off, but it was different.
Bro, what's next? Somebody cashing on a 24/7 title?
I don't know why. Nikki Cross threw it in the trash.
No, she threw, no. It wasn't even good enough to go in the trash. It belongs on the floor.
We can't forget about Dewdrop. She might come back with a new name. She might return to Survivor Series.
We can forget about her.
I'm dead. There's so many people that's been out though due to injury or just in general. It's not even funny.
Some are just not even being used. And if they're being used, they're used in useless manners.
And maybe that's why Triple H is bringing them back so they could be used. Since he's brought everybody back, he has used them differently. That I can give him credit for. Should have been done a long time ago, but you know, it's funny now. So now we know the whole storyline that Miz paid Dexter Lumis to go crazy.
Bro.
I saw that video. I was like, after a while, I kind of figured that because I'm like, this man came to the Miz's house. He ruined his birthday. I'm like, he cost this man the U.S. title in the steel cage against Lashley, and Lashley was slightly injured. I'm like, what the hell? This man,
bro. When I seen that video, I looked at Miz's face. I said, "Run!"
This man,
bro, I used to love when Bray Wyatt do that.
You gonna pay somebody just to boost your career, man? Please, I ain't pay. If I need to boost my career, if I do it in the best way my own possible, I ain't gonna pay nobody.
Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button, hit that bell. AEW Dynamite Live. Lamar, you want to tell them about your group, brother?
Yes, sir. We actually just hit 306 members today.
Congrats, brother.
So check us out, and we're gonna probably do a mini bash / meet and greet at some point next year. Details to come about that. And I guess you could say now we're on the road to 400 by Survivor Series at the end of this month.
And go ahead, Leo.
My channel is Kicking It with Leo. I do wrestling content, horror content, gaming content, pretty much every day of the week. We're on the road to 450 subscribers. We're at 416 right now. So help me get to that milestone by Survivor Series.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Mark.
try to do a full gear prediction video, but it's gonna be 15 matches.
Bruh, I don't know how
Wait a
I'm gonna be
minute.
able to stay for 15 matches.
Just like I didn't think I'd survive. Like, after Byron left, I didn't think me, Raj, and Leo would survive those Crown Jewel matches.
No, because I was pretty much in and out of it.
I
Pretty
was
much
too, and I was like, oh no,
because
the energy drink, and then Jafar had me going through it.
you know what you just said about the biz? If you wanted to make a name for yourself, you pretty much do it your own way. You know what I would do? I will go to the best that the company has to offer and make my name there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, or go to one of the. I mean, I'm not knocking Dexter Lumis, but I'd go to one of the best superstars, no matter if it's heel or face, because of like on screen, like on and off screen. Some of them have like a off screen. They still have a like. How can I say it? They don't always act the way they act when they on WWE. Like outside of WWE, some of them are real cool. So it's like I would
Exactly.
have did it personally that way. Like I'm like, hey yo, Roman, I know you don't like me because of because we're on two different shows, but you've been. Well, no, the Miz came in before Roman, but still, something like that. I don't know.
If I was a wrestler, right,
And I noticed that
I would
Seth
go
has got the
straight to
blonde
Roman.
streaks, so I'm kind of. I don't know why I keep predictingly saying this, but with Seth and the blonde streaks, I possibly see him get if one of them wear their Shield attire like they did for the Rumble at Survivor Series because that's where they debuted.
You
I
know
don't know.
Roman's not gonna do it.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but at least maybe something's telling me if Steph's a part of it. I have a
Because
feeling
Seth
like
talked about it.
it might be. I don't know. Somehow I feel like they're going to try to make sure it's Roman versus Seth in some way, shape, or form at Survivor Series in a match, a tag match or
Nah.
something.
Nah.
Champ versus champ, because sometimes they do champion versus champion in Survivor Series too.
I don't think they're do champion versus champion. They're probably gonna do like how they did at Survivor Series 2019, or because like they had some of the people defend their title,
Yeah,
so they may have
I know one thing. Next time, matter of fact, if we have enough, if wifey wants, we could maybe do some feeling Usi t-shirts.
bro, not the feeling Uzi.
Hey, if it's bloodline related, I gotta cop it. Even though I would just on it, I'd wear that. I'd wear that in honor of Sami Zayn instead of the honorary Uso.
Because I'm gonna be like, I'm feeling Uzi.
Oh man.
Jamie Hayter picked up the win.
Yes.
Yes,
Just like
sir.
Le'Veon. How you want to have Le'Veon Bell as a milkshake on Masked Singer? I'm still confused about that. Dante Martin. I like the way they've given him a push in AEW too.
I feel like it's been a slow push though. Like
I like him though. He's not. Wait, so and I saw a Wardlow, but I probably missed it. So what happened?
Samoa Joe turned on him.
I kind of figured that would happen.
And then put him in the upper room.
Joe said he put him in a skybox. I'm dead.
You know how they have some of the wrestlers be in Ring of Honor?
Yeah.
I would love to see Dante Martin in Ring of Honor.
Eventually, possibly. I wouldn't mind seeing him come to the main roster in WWE at some point down the road.
Dante Martin?
Yeah.
Let me see how old he is right now. He can go to NXT. Look at Look at Lance Archer messing with Ricky Starks.
Every time I see Parmesan, man, I think about Parmesan. Hey, y'all. You know, I got my Cartiers on. Like
All right, I'm back. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dante Martin's only 21.
Oh yeah, I knew he was.
Really
So
good.
that's what I'm saying. At some point, possibly, eventually, if he was to leave AEW down the road, I could see him going to WWE at some point.
He could be a future star of NXT.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then eventually, if he was to come down to WWE, if he ever left AEW, go
But
for
would he
NXT
go
for
as
a little bit.
But would it be as a singles competitor, or will like him and his partner go as top flight?
I don't know. I think when I see him as a singles, I kind of get like Evan Bourne type vibes.
Do you think he will go back to WWE?
Matt Seidel.
Do you think he will go back to WWE? Evan Bourne.
It's possible. Will Chewbacca, aka Bryan Danielson? No,
I
because
can think, bro. What if this happened, LeBron? I don't think you would care about this one. What if Jake Hager goes back as Jack Swagger to WWE?
Not even that, but the dude that he had
No.
as his advocate with the
Zip Coulter.
Oh my god, yo! I didn't have an issue.
And Cesaro goes back for former Real Americans.
Muscular Charlie Brown, I'm dead,
bro. No.
I didn't have a problem with Jack Swagger. It was Zep Coulter.
But Jack Swagger he was good. He was U.S. champion.
Barely.
He became world champion. He became Mr. Money in the Bank. Wait, the people.
Oh man,
bro, Zip Coulter was funny for no reason.
Yeah, he was.
Like every time he talked,
he was alright. Zach Coulter kind of. I don't know. That's a question. Out of managers, who would you much rather deal with, Zach Coulter or the Wobbly Walrus, Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman.
Yeah, same. Oh no, just Zach Coulter.
Zach Coulter, he's good, but I feel like Paul Heyman is better. Like part of your package. He gives you a main event feel.
Not even that, but Paul Heyman came from when it was back when the ECW days, and when he had hair.
Okay, hear about this. Okay, if you was a wrestler and you were given the choice of a manager and it couldn't be Paul Heyman, you had your choice of MVP, Zelina Vega, Zeb Coulter. Who are some other managers?
Zelina, I don't know. She kind of left the
because Zelina Vega was good in NXT with Andrade.
Yeah, but no, that's as much as why he's not here. I'd rather see Andrade and Charlotte come back to WWE because I know Byron can't stand him.
Andrade, he's coming back because his contract is up at the end of this year.
And not even that, but his I think they still husband and wife. She coming back at some point. Charlotte, aren't they? Or did they get a divorce? I'm still confused.
No, they're together.
My question is, what happened? Like the whole crap, I was just thinking about it. It was on top of my head. Oh, it left my head. It was something wrestling related too. Gosh darn it! Oh, it'll come back to me. But I hope Survivor. I don't know. I hope Survivor Series this year is not below me.
Nah, hopefully not, bro. Here's a crazy one. What if Bo Dallas comes back? What if Bo Dallas comes back? It's Bo leave.
Yo, that thumbs up like he was prancing around the football field like she's a runner, he's a track star. Well, he ran. I'm like, bro, what are you, a track star? Prancing around like no, and then you did the Tim Tebow. I'm like, no, not the Tim Tebow. He don't even. He's a broadcaster somewhere. He don't even. I don't even know. It's funny. The Heisman Trophy RG Trash is a commentator. Michael Vick, whatever. Tim Tebow, he's commentating somewhere.
Bro, you know who else is gonna come back?
Who?
Rusev.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Why would they say? They said something about Liv Morgan. They said Myro said it was okay for Liv Morgan to be in a
To be part of
relationship
the
with. I was
three-way.
like, huh? I'm like, oh, so you want to say Beggar Danish, Rusev Moscow?
Hey, if I was in this position,
I mean,
if my wife agrees, why not?
I ain't gonna. Now, this is a different question. And I know people. I'm thinking about using the same color, but go like all blonde, and then like keep the sideburns black. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Because I'm like, I didn't did the twisted T look for a good minute. It's time to switch it up. But I don't know why. I could just picture you with the blonde tips, and you'd be like Kofi Mania on the flex zone. I don't know why. I can just picture that because your hair is long enough for it. And R-Truth too, because I forgot R-Truth has blonde tips in certain parts of his hair.
I'm considering it. Just.
I know next time me and wifey have a good amount of money, we probably we gonna order that Cash App card for the trip.
Yes, sir.
For Mania.
Bruh. Did you catch NXT last night?
I kind of did.
Zoe Stark turned on Nikita Lyons after they lost.
Yeah, figured as much.
I can't believe Nikita's only 23.
Yeah, they be having some young people on there.
Bro. Does anything about her screams you 23 to you?
No, just like, I know I don't look it, but people are like, am I really 27? Yeah, because I don't have to have a full Yeti face of hair.
Bro, it's better.
Back, yo.
It's better than what they do with me.
Yo, I need to come to your house and fix your IT over there, my guy.
I need a dang on. I don't know what's going on.
Lamar, you know what people be telling me?
What's up?
People think I'm literally 16 or 17.
Yeah.
You're 16 or 17?
No, people think I look. People will ask me my age, right? And I'll say I'm 21. People.
Crazy part is, even though I have all of this, I still get carded when I go to the liquor store.
I mean, I will too.
Rusev Day was the stuff back then. I ain't even gonna lie.
People are literally out here thinking I'm still 16. No.
I never got carded, even when I wasn't 21.
That's because you got the God's mode facial hair, my guy. You got the God mode facial hair. That's why.
Yet. Look at that.
I gotta show y'all the ways, man.
He said I'm not fully developed. I'm asleep. He said I'm not
fully developed. What do you mean?
I use this thing. I use this stuff called beard, guys. It's actually accurate.
I don't think I will grow a beard. I feel like I would just stick with like a mustache.
Like Sheamus.
Like who?
And for once, I actually had Subway. I had flatbread this time. He said, "Now I see her 23." I'm dead.
I mean, she does. She's 23, but nothing about her screams 23 to me.
Yeah, just like when I looked up Austin Theory's age, I'm like, how? And then I'm like, yeah, I know him. And the fact is, he looks it, but at the same time, he doesn't. But then you got the way his connected in the hair. I'm like,
and you see how he looks now, like he's growing that beard out.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. You come to WWE, whether you debut, you have a baby face with no facial hair. Then a couple of months or a year or so later, I'm like, how in the? Or you get injured and all of a sudden you come back like, I'm like, oh, okay. So Elias and Ezekiel.
See what happened with Mox when he came back from injury in 2018. Before he went down, he had the shaggy hair, literally still that baby face look, and he came back all jacked in his haircut.
Right. I'll be right
You on the main event, Leah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 2 out of 3 falls between Guevara and Danielson. Yeah, Full Gear shaping up pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to watch. Like I
And
said,
they got
got
this
Full Gear
eliminated tournament.
after you have Survivor Series. What's the babyface assassin? And it was the Billy Goat. Hey man, wish my hair grew fast like that.
Yeah, Archer did get surgery today.
Okay, yeah, I went back and watched it maybe 2 days ago. What happened to him? I was like,
he tore his quad
yeah, that sucks because now he's probably gonna be out
for a year.
probably for a year, close to a year.
That's if you didn't tear it off the bone. If you didn't tear off the bone, that's a year. But if it did tear off the bone, it's 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, that was. I don't even know why he did that move because the move looked terrible.
Yeah.
I don't really like Grayson Waller either. It's like, he doesn't.
So we're getting Sting and Darby Allin versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett.
Full Gear.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. Like I said, it's gonna be like 15 matches. It's gonna be a long night. So I said I'm gonna try to do a preview video, but so many matches.
Is she even still in AEW?
Who?
Paige Van Zandt or something like that?
I think she's hurt. Or no. I think she is, but I'm thinking about Layla Gray. She might be. I know they signed her, so she couldn't be.
Because in her bio on Twitter, she still has AEW.
She probably just, I don't know what happened, but she did have one match. I guess she's, I don't know. Maybe they just haven't used her, or she has, I don't know.
Yeah. Because she's still promoting her OnlyFans, so as you pull that up. So she can't be too injured.
Oh, she got one of those.
Yeah.
It's okay, Mark. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it be like that. Excuse me. This show has definitely moved fast. It doesn't feel like we've been on for 2 hours.
Honestly.
That's why Raw gets on my nerves sometimes. Yeah, 3 hours is just too much.
I wish they go back to 2 hours.
Yeah, the 3 hours is just ridiculous. Because then after a while, you're just like, all right, it's not only so much you can do.
And I wish NXT go back to doing 1 hour like they used to.
Yes, go back to 1 hour on the network. Go back to 1 hour on the network.
Or Peacock, I guess, since they have that.
Oh, yeah, Peacock.
I wish they got rid of Peacock and just go back to WWE Network, honestly.
Definitely. Agreed. I hate Peacock.
So we're at 1-1 falls.
So we got Brian Cage, Dante Martin on Friday. Mark, it works for me, brother. So 1-1 so far. I'm catching up now. Sammy Guevara is good though. He's annoying, but he's good.
Yeah.
They're having a fatal four-way, I think, at Full Gear. Jericho, Guevara, Claudio, and Danielson.
For the title?
For the Ring of Honor title, yeah. It's a fatal four-way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they announced it last week.
If they do that, I could see maybe Danielson winning.
Yeah, definitely think Ricky Starks is winning that tournament.
Yeah.
He's going to get his shot against MJF. Mark, what you laughing at?
Did I miss anything?
No, we're tied 1-1.
And in honor of, yeah, I actually did. That's why I had it earlier, and that's what I was eating until I was trying to save it for the show, but I ate it beforehand, and I had the flatbread.
You got the turbos?
Oh no, I got the chicken teriyaki or the garlic parm sandwich or something, and it was like on flatbread.
No, I thought I'm looking at the chips. That's what I was looking at. I like those. Some hard.
Yeah, smart. They work.
Yeah, I can't say that because we're PG.
Why don't you say fudge? That's what I said.
Nah, I couldn't even say that. I wouldn't even finna say that.
Franklin. So get the fudge.
What's the Franklin?
Get the Jor out of here.
Franklin, the turtle. What the heck is he up to? By the gods! Shooting stars! But yeah, I'm interested.
Go ahead, Lamar.
Oh no, I was just still talking about the World Cup thing. I'm really gonna be interested in to see who's going.
Yeah, I'm guessing because they're supposed to have Santos Escobar against Shinsuke Nakamura, so I don't know if that's going to be a tournament match because it's supposed to be people from other countries too. So I'm guessing there's going to be that match. I don't know. Like I said, I'm intrigued to see who's in it, to see who's going to win too. Like I said, it'll probably be it.
Drew will probably be in there. But I think it's from. I don't know if anybody from the U.S. is involved in it.
That's why I said if it's somebody, it probably will be somebody from the U.S. I'll put Strowman in there.
Yeah, if it's from the U.S., Strowman, and then you can have like pretty much Drew represent from like the U.K. or something.
Yeah, you got Santos from Mexico. You have Shinsuke from Japan. You got who else is on around?
You can have Sheamus. I don't know, but he's not back yet.
I was going to say. Who else?
Yeah, you got Sheamus.
What about Pete Dunne or Butch?
They haven't used them in singles though. They've only used them in tag team. Really.
I was going to say, you got Solo or somebody because they are Samoan.
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting though. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's just like he really doesn't have many people to face, but like Drew or Strowman, really.
And plus, I know Rey Mysterio I kind of did want to see Solo versus Gunther, but Rey Mysterio took that spot and still took a L.
He put up a good match though, but
that's a match I actually wouldn't mind to see because Solo was until because Karrion Cross was out because of Drew, so that's why they put Ray in his spot. And I was like, oh man, if it was Solo versus Gunther, that's a match I actually wouldn't mind seeing for the title. Jericho's gonna be loving it. Lamar Jackson should be there so Jericho can hit him in the face.
They should have had Lamar get in the ring.
What if they do bring the Elite back? You bring the Elite back and have the first feud for the Elite, or like Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks against pretty much the Jericho Appreciation Society.
I was about to say, where is Kenny Omega? What the heck?
They're coming back at Full Gear. The Elite will be back at Full Gear. Damn, he smacked the hell out of him with that chair.
I heard that. Golly.
Oh, somebody in AEW is crazy, bro. Why?
I'm afraid to ask.
Like, I don't think it could show.
Hold on, I got you. Brightness down.
Trade Sammy
for Brittany Grinner.
I'm dead. I quit. Yo said trade Sami Zayn. I'm dead. Yo saying put Sami Zayn. Yo, if he was on AEW, he'd get destroyed. He'd get destroyed.
No, trade Sammy Guevara.
I thought you meant Zayn. I'm about to say if he went to AEW, he'd get destroyed.
No, he says trade Sammy Guevara for Brittany Grinner.
I'm dead.
That's crazy.
Knees up. Uh-oh.
I might have to get some AEW action figures. Have to get some AEW action figures.
Or voodoo dolls.
I'm probably gonna get the AEW video game for sure.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if you get it first, I'm gonna get it regardless. But let me know how it is, and then that way I'm like, all right, should I get it for PS? No, I mean I'll probably get it for PS5.
I'm gonna get it for PS4 because I know I'm gonna do content for it and stuff like that. So
they announced that it's not coming out till next year. Thankfully, so I can get a PS5 hopefully.
Oh, it's coming out next year?
Oh
yeah, they announced that it's coming out in 2023.
Oh yeah, last time
Thankfully.
I meant to. I'm gonna probably see if Wifey can keep a lookout on that because that's the only reason I was able to get mine. We had to keep a lookout for it on the website or something, I think.
Okay, Sammy Guevara, he didn't tap, but he passed out, so that means Bryan Danielson wins. But I know they said for the WWE 2K games, they're probably gonna move it to March, so we probably might be getting the next release for 2K23 in March.
Yeah, I think 2K22 came out in March, so
it did.
Yeah, it did because normally they come out. They know WWE 2K games normally come out in October, but they made it come out in March. And I kind of already have and I have I might be calling this too. Maybe calling this too. I think Cody Rhodes is going to be on the cover of 2K23.
It's too soon for a game. They just dropped.
I'm calling this.
They should wait a little bit.
I was just saying I'm calling it ahead that I possibly see Cody Rhodes on 2K23 for next year.
Oh yeah, we already said that. I already said he's going to be on the front.
On the cover of 2K23.
You know what I think they should do with that? So go back to do like they used to do where they had SmackDown versus Raw, had multiple people on the cover.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, the AEW has a couple people on the cover.
But I mean, I think the last one they did that was it was 2011.
Yeah, I have 2011.
But I mean, I don't know. Considering Cody Rhodes did what he's done so far, he deserves to be on the cover of a video game.
What if Roman ends up being on the cover?
He's been on too many damn covers.
No, the only one he was on was with Becky Lynch. That was his only one.
It's funny when you think about like the Shield's career, and it's always true. Roman and Seth always got the more opportunities because think about it.
And I just noticed that too when you said it. out of all three members, only Roman and Seth have been on the cover of a video game, and not Moxley or Ambrose.
And he's the only one that hasn't won a Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just peeped that. Since they debuted, he's the only one that hasn't been on a 2K video game cover or won a Rumble. But they all won. They all won the U.S. title.
Or Moxley.
They've all won the U.S. title, the Intercontinental title, and they
He was
all
the
won
first to become Grand Slam.
And they won the WWE title all on the same night. That's crazy.
But he was the first member of the Shield to become Grand Slam champion and the first to become singles champion.
Right, and then I think it was it Roman after, or was it Seth?
Okay, so I'm gonna put it like this. So Ambrose became the first member to hold the U.S. Then they were tag team champions. When they split off, he became
that's
Money in the Bank and WWE champion. So Seth became WWE champion first. Then in 2015, Ambrose became Intercontinental champion. 2016, you had the WWE championship.
And it's over, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah, it's over.
I remember that because Dean won the U.S. title, and then Seth and Roman
and he had a long reign with that title.
Yeah,
he held that title for 351 days.
All right, guys. So we got to the end. Leo, how you feel about tonight? How'd you feel about the show? And let people know how you feel about you, bro.
I feel like it was a good show. I feel like some of the matches were good. I did not see Samoa Joe going back to the dark side, which was very surprising to me. I'm very interested to see where that goes and possibly how that view comes to be. My channel is Kicking It with Leo. I do wrestling content, horror content, gaming content, pretty much every day of the week. We're on up to 450 or 416 right now to help me get to that milestone by Survivor Series.
Go ahead, Lamar.
Yeah, and from what I saw, it looked like it was a pretty good show. I'm looking forward to see what Wardlow and Samoa Joe do as far as their new rivalry now and everything else. And just check me out on Curvaceous BBWs in Maryland. We actually have we've had a TikTok, but I haven't posted it in the group yet. So when I do, I'm going to have I'll just drop the Flex Zone under there because that's one whole group. So everybody can drop the TikTok names under the group once I drop it. And we're on the road to 400 because we have 300 as of this month. And we'll see you guys on Friday for SmackDown.
Yes, I'll see y'all Friday on SmackDown. Check these fellas out. They'll be back Friday. Thank y'all as always. Peace. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. AEW Dynamite, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. We had Bryan Danielson defeat Sammy Guevara in a 2 out of 3 falls match, 2-1. We had Jamie Hayter defeat Sky Blue, getting ready for her match against Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Championship match. Saray announced she is returning to the ring against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. We got Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal against Darby Allin and Sting. We got the Acclaim versus Swerve and Glory. We got Nyla Rose taking on Jade Cargill, and we have John Moxley and MJF as well. And it looks like the World Title Eliminator Tournament also is going to be taking place, the final as well. So Flex On Podcast, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Go ahead, super kick that subscribe button, like a bomb that like button, and backdrop that bell. We'll be live Friday for SmackDown and AEW Rampage. Flex On Podcast, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Flex On Podcast, y'all. We gone. Peace.